Namaste. Hello, it's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday, the 10th of July and Tuesday, the 11th of July. I have the new bear drum here, which I'm going to play at some point as I'm inspired to. So I'll just pull the cards, share the guidance, and at some point I'll be inspired to play the drum. So I'll trust that, and I'll be open to feeling for when that opportunity or that perfect moment arises. So extra special welcome to our Temple of Balance patrons, our Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is pulling two cards, or actually one card, one card for Monday the 10th of July, one card for Tuesday the 11th of July, and then one card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today, so if you do want a more personal connection or a personal reading or some energy healing work, then please have a look on my website. I don't tend to do them here online like this. I trust that you're here for a reason, and I trust that you will receive something helpful and supportive for you during this time, and especially over the next couple of days. If it's not Monday for you yet, just think of this as a heads up. So let's have a look and see which cards come up for today and what the guidance is that wants to come through. So I trust you're all doing well. It's lovely to see you all. Hi Alison and Janet, Tanya and Carol. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I see that Daniel's watching and Maria. Lovely to connect with you all. So I'm looking for the best card for Monday, the 10th of July. So Monday the 10th, and I'll trust this is the best card for Monday, the 10th of July, which is the Stag. Interesting. Card 49 called Stag. It says lost, help, guide, path and discouraged. You know, I've been kind of feeling this energy. It's been quite intense emotionally. Well, I've been picking it up anyway since the full moon. It's been extremely intense. So I can personally relate to this card. There's a sense of sadness around, almost a sense of loneliness, a sense of isolation, which is all in truth illusion. Even though it's very real when we feel it, in truth we're always connected. In truth we are supported, we are loved, even though we may feel the opposite right now. So remind yourself that you are loved and supported, especially if you're feeling a bit isolated, a bit alone, a bit sad, and let yourself move through the emotion. So remember, work with your healing tools. Now's the time to get your healing tools out, to work with them. I've been using my healing energy cards a lot and really working with those to help me expand my perspective, because sometimes when we're in a really sad and isolated space, it's very difficult to see much further past that intense emotion. So tools like your healing energy cards and other tools that you might use can help help you see a bit more of the bigger picture, which can help you bring sort of move through it a little bit easier, I find. So don't be worried if you feel a bit lost or discouraged on Monday. It seems to be a bit of a favourable energy around. Remember too that your thoughts might be pulling you off your path and off track a little bit too. So be careful you're not feeding your negative thoughts or thinking the worst or blowing things out of proportion, or even just simply overthinking. We have to be really careful we're not doing that at this time. So really get back into center as best as we can and just move forward. Sometimes we move forward in just little tiny shuffles. Other times we take quite big leaps and bounds forward. At the moment it's a bit of a shuffle. So for most of us. So just do your best to flow through it and know that this is a temporary situation. So I trust that makes sense for you at this point. So remember, if you are really struggling, if you've got a reason for it, if something's been happening and you're quite distraught right now, or if you've got really no reason for feeling it, but you just feel quite sad at this time, always remind yourself to go gently. That helps take the pressure off yourself so that you can then kind of ease into your life a little bit more and sort of flow with it. Actually, I feel now would be a great time to drum, so let's do that. So I'm going to just move over a little bit and grab the bear drum. The bear drum is on the website too if it calls to you. Just have a look over there if you wish. And let's drum. I'm going to drum to hold us all in a space of love and support. So if you struggle to feel it, just know that it's there. Know the support and the love's here for you. Even if you struggle to really feel it deeply, that's quite normal at the moment because we seem to be disconnecting ourselves. So just see if you can hold yourself in that space of support and love. Know that you're supported and loved, and just keep moving your way through what you're feeling. So I'm just going to drum to support and hold this space of love. I'm not going to really talk. I think I'm just going to drum. So you receive what you need and feel the drum's energy working through your body in a way that feels right for you. There's nothing you can do wrong, so just let yourself listen and feel and receive what you need. Another nice deep breath now, and feel the love and the comfort coming through from the drum beats to you. As Bear reminds you to trust in the steps that you take, trust in how you feel, and trust in the new direction that you're being led into. So take another nice deep breath while I finish off the drumming now. My first time playing this drum. It's beautiful. So much love and comfort and depth coming through from the bear drum. So if it speaks to you, just have a look on the website. It's a hoop drum, but you can learn more on the website if you want to. templeofbalance.com.au. Okay, I trust you're feeling good and that you feel just even a little bit more supported, a little bit more comfort than you perhaps did before. So let's now go back to the cards, and we're going to look for the best card for Tuesday the 11th of July, and we'll see what it is. Okay, so nice deep breaths, and just remind yourself to go gently, that this is temporary and that you are moving forward. Trust in how you feel. Okay, Tuesday the 11th of July is this card here. Ah, interesting. Okay, we've got card 6, Butterfly, and it talks about heart opening, freedom, passion and action. This actually makes me feel quite emotional. I feel we're going to have quite an emotional transformation throughout Monday and Tuesday. This card talks about opening up in the heart and allowing ourselves to move forward from our heart. Move forward from our emotional space, move forward trusting how we feel and using that guidance system that's so strong in our heart. Now, when our emotions are tangled up with our negative thinking and thinking the worst and our fear and our hurt and our insecurities, it's a different sort of feeling. When we disconnect or detach the lower thoughts from the emotions and sit our emotions here in our heart, it's a completely different feeling. It might be quite subtle, but it feels quite different. So as you get to know how you're feeling and recognize the different feelings that you have, you'll start to recognize where they're actually sitting in your body or in your mind or what have you. So this is talking about the energy coming down into the heart now on Tuesday and sitting in our heart in this powerful place, this sacred, powerful place of our heart, and using that or being in that position for forward movement. So I see these wings like sails and us moving forward in that direction from the heart. There's a new sense of passion that's arising, especially from our willingness to dream new dreams, to steer ourselves in a new direction, to reignite our passions again for life, to revive that sense of adventure for our life again, so we can feel that sense of zest and zing and love for life that we want to bring forth, which a lot of us are kind of tapping into at this moment. So as we think about this and feel on this, and as we anchor it into our heart, then we're going to be moving forward from that position. It's very difficult to move forward from a position of sadness and negative thinking that's got their emotions entangled in those lower thoughts. It's very stagnating and kind of holds us back in a lot of ways. It's very difficult to move through things. Like, for example, comparing the card that came up for Monday to this card that's come up for Tuesday. There's a different emotion that's connected with this. So allow yourself on Tuesday to tap into your heart, and you might find throughout Monday that you start to really think about doing that, really feeling the comfort and support that's around you, and bringing your connections and your feelings, your honesty back into your heart again. So taking some deep breaths, even putting your hand on your heart, really nurturing yourself through the sad times so that you can comfort yourself into strengthening of the heart, which is what we're moving into by the looks of it, which is beautiful. And like I said, it makes me feel quite emotional that this is actually so fast approaching. It feels almost like a breakthrough. It feels like a really beautiful surge of passion again. Which feels very freeing. So there's a lot of action though in this card. It's not about sitting back and waiting for all this to just happen. We have to be proactive in exploring how we feel and moving through those feelings, thinking about the things that we're struggling with in our life, working with our tools to help ourselves. So there's a lot of proactivity in this energy. If we sit back in our stagnant space and we just keep wallowing in it, then we're not going to move into that space of strength in the heart that came up for Tuesday. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's look for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. So I think of the theme card as the common thread, helps us see the bigger picture of these particular days. So, nice deep breath. And let's go with this card for the theme of for Monday and Tuesday. And we've got expanded love again. So this is just highlighting that sad, isolated, strange, heavy emotion that a lot of us have been feeling through since the full moon peak. So Sunday my time, but over the past 12 to 24 hours, you might have been feeling quite a raw intensity of emotion. So this is showing me in the card for Tuesday that this is actually moving, and that it is a little bit of an illusion that we're feeling isolated and alone. even though it feels very real. There's a sense of us being veiled from the truth, and the truth is that we are connected with love, that we are in a space of expanded love now, as challenging and as testing as it may be. So let's work through those emotions that come up. Working with your journal might be really helpful, but don't forget your other healing tools that you can work with as well. This talks about it being quite a productive time as well, Monday and Tuesday. So we might get a lot of stuff done. We might find ourselves quite productive in tying up loose ends and getting going on projects that we've been talking about or thinking about for a while. There's a strong sense of connection here as well that's come in, a connection and strength of love, more in the collective space. Whereas the cards for Monday and Tuesday felt very personal, very kind of self-related. This feels more expanded, where we're talking groups, we're talking about connecting and expanding love with others as well. So interesting. I trust this guidance resonates with you. And you have a fantastic Monday and Tuesday, doing your best to go through those challenging emotional times as gently as you can. Now, these cards come to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards, which are available now if you want to learn more about them. So have a look on my website. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd like to contact us more privately, don't hesitate to send us an email through our website. If you want to learn more about the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. I've got lots of exciting things on there, lots of creations that I've made if you want to have a peek and see if anything stands out for you. Thank you for all your beautiful love, your beautiful comments, which I'm going to read when I get back onto my computer in just a moment. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your next couple of days. I'll be back again to share with you real soon. Thank you. Namaste.